Hello everyone! As I'm sure you can tell by the fact that I'm starting this vlog this way, it's been a while since I've done a studio vlog, but I just kind of wanted to talk you through a kind of story time thing of what's gone down over the last couple of weeks and also kind of update you with what is going on and what will be going on during the next few weeks. So I guess we'll start off with the more interesting thing, which is a couple of weeks ago my family talked me into doing a paint night with them, which basically, I'm sure you've seen them because I did actually vlog when I made them. I made these really large pour paintings for the TV room downstairs, and every time my family comes over, they are obsessed with these paintings, and of course it comes up in conversation that, you know, pour paintings are very easy to do. And somehow that got translated into, will you teach us? Which then somehow got translated into literally every family member is painting, which was really fun. They all had a blast. Like, I mean everyone. Aunts, uncles, cousins, parents, like, they were all super into it, and I think they had a blast. They say they had a blast. It was a lot of fun. That is actually why I ended up doing the pour painting tutorial, which had been a video on my list for a really long time, but it kind of pushed me to do it because I wanted to give them all something to watch and say, this is what you're getting yourselves into, and also have examples for them because obviously there are different types of ways to pour paint. So yeah, that went really well. They seemed to have lots of fun. It was a lot of fun. But the other thing that's kind of been happening in between then, which it was kind of featured in my last studio vlog, but I've been working on a new costume for Star Wars Celebration, which is in Chicago in April, which is super exciting. Can't wait for that. But the slight problem with that is that I can't show you any of it. It is an original concept that I personally want to keep somewhat under wraps until it is finished, and right now the kind of plan is that I might let it out of the basket like a week before Star Wars Celebration starts. So because I've been mainly working on that, I haven't been able to vlog, and that's kind of what's been taking up my time, other than I've been filming a lot of videos because, you know, I've been trying to kind of film videos and work on the costumes, but, oh yeah, costumes, because I'm also updating, I'll get into that in a minute, but I've just realized for me it works better if I kind of take like a day or 2 days and like mass film a couple of things and then focus like the rest of the week on the costumes and whatever. So that's what I've been doing. I've been like mass filming a whole bunch of, hopefully you find them awesome, art videos, and therefore of course the studio vlogs have suffered because there's like nothing for me to film because I can't film what I'm filming for like a topic specific art video, and then I can't film what I'm doing for a costume, and you probably don't want to watch me sleep. So, you know, the studio vlogs are not doing it too well. And so my plan for the next, until like later in April, like probably when I get back from Chicago, because that's the other thing, I'm gone for 2 weeks. Because it's been like a whole family thing that we, like my parents have really wanted to take me to Chicago for years now, and Star Wars Celebration just happened to be in Chicago, so we're doing this whole large family vacation and we're gone for 2 weeks. So there may or may not be videos during that time, but I do need to make sure everything is kind of good to go and settled here before I take off out of the country for 2 weeks, because I will have nothing with me basically that I can do anything with. So the main plan is I decided that I would rather make good art, like topic specific art videos, because I know the studio vlogs are very art specific as well, but I kind of think of the other like main videos as more topic specific as opposed to a studio vlog. You're seeing whatever I'm working on, so I can be like throwing out tips and tricks, you know, you might have a bit of a speed paint in it and whatever. So I decided ultimately that I wanted to make really good topic specific art videos and not focus on studio vlogs, instead of kind of splitting it both ways and having them both not be great. So I have a whole list for the next like 4 weeks, 10 weeks, I don't even know how many weeks left it is anymore. Art videos that I've planned out and I've been working on, which I hope you will all enjoy. But of course, like I mentioned, as a result of that, these studio vlogs right now aren't going to be a thing until later in April, which then I will probably bring them back. Unless, of course, I'm doing something exciting and then you might see a studio vlog here or there. The other thing though is that I am hoping, because I am cutting down on the studio vlogs, that I might be able to kind of sneak in a live stream here or there. I know that I'm pretty sure the only time I've ever actually managed to do a live stream on YouTube, I was painting my Sabine armor. And so that could be a thing. You might see me painting some armor. Of course, depending on what I am painting at the moment, it might be a little too spoilery to be in a live stream, so who knows about that. But I am hoping that I might be able to manage a live stream somewhere in here, even if it's like sketching out a painting that I'm going to be turning into a time-lapse painting video or something. But yeah, hopefully there will be live streams. There will definitely be main art videos. There just won't be studio vlogs for the next few weeks. But other than that, updates. Oh, the other thing that I said I was going to mention later, I also decided in between building an entire new costume that I was going to update and fix a few things on my Sabine armor. I'm trooping Toronto Comic Con, so I don't know how many local, like Ontario-based, Toronto oriented viewers that I have, but if you are going to Toronto Comic Con, I will be there all weekend, most likely hanging around the Rebel Legion Canadian base booth area. But I'll also be walking around, so if any of you are going to Toronto Comic Con, if you see me, definitely feel free to come up and say hi. I always love to talk and meet you guys in person. Yeah, so I was updating. The main point of where this started is that we were always going to update my belts, so the holster and the utility belt on my Sabine armor, and when we kind of decided that, I said, well, if we're going to do that, I've always wanted to remake my guns. And so that's been a thing. They're actually, where is one? This one's half painted. I've been like hiding things behind me so you can't see them. But yeah, so they are 3D printed now, and I've been working on painting them over the last couple of days, and then kind of going down in the rabbit hole of finding different Sabine props. I found these awesome vambraces, which are printed too, because mine are kind of falling apart, so I decided to, you know, take the couple of days that these took to print and print those out as well, which of course now they need the crazy paint job on the side and I need to resolder the LEDs and everything. But yeah, minor updates on Sabine, and then of course I have to actually make the belts, dye the leather, all of that kind of stuff. But everything seems to be going well so far. But yeah, just wanted to pop on here and let you all know kind of what is going on over the next couple of weeks. If you are interested in kind of seeing more of what I'm doing, I have been like intermittently kind of showing off little bits and pieces on Twitter and Instagram. That's generally where you can find me, so if you ever want to check in and see what I'm doing more, that's where you can do that. I know that I'm gonna definitely miss having this like face-to-face thing, because it definitely, I feel, helps. You know, you get to see me and I feel like we're talking more, as opposed to the art, like main topic videos is very kind of topic and not so like low-key, we can just chat about whatever. But yeah, I always say, I haven't said this in a long time, but I've always said, like, if you ever like have some random art issue or you're just like a question or whatever, like you can always message me on Twitter or Instagram, and just like, you know, I'm always happy to help you guys out. Like, not that I'm an expert on everything, but if you just wanted like an opinion about like, oh, should you like put masking fluid on this, or what kind of steps do you think you should color this in with pencil first or do the background first, like I'm always happy to help you guys out with anything if you have any questions like that. Yeah, I think that's going to be everything for this little studio vlog update type thing. I hope you will enjoy what I have planned for the next few weeks. I'm sorry that it's taking a hit on the studio vlog part of this channel, but hopefully live streams will be a thing like I mentioned. And, you know, if you are into live streams, definitely let me know what kind of live streams you like to see, if you would prefer kind of a sketchy type ones or like painting props, anything like that. Like, it's definitely a possibility that I could just, you know, work on some random sketch that I have in mind that isn't going to become a video later or whatever as well. But yeah, if you're interested in live streams, definitely tell me what kind of live streams you like to watch. But that is everything. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.